All right, I always forget to start recording, but I've already got the oil pan. I got this Ecoboost f150 in here. Truck came in because it wouldn't shift or had erratic shifting, bucking and back and forth. Scanned the truck and it has a intermittent output shaft speed sensor code. These trucks are actually known for the wiring harness and the valve bodies going bad. It's a hard harness. I've already got the pan off. I've got it draining the rest of the way. The pan's inside. But you do have to pull the complete valve body, solenoid body. I guess technically there's really no valving in it. It's all electronic solenoids. You have to pull the valve body out of this thing, and the harness to it is on the other side of the valve body. So once this is done draining, I will pull this valve body down and show you it on the table, and we'll pull it apart and do the rest. All right, valve body is down. That's the other side of that valve body where it meets the trans. This is the inside of the transmission. You can see the clutch packs in there, inside of that hole. That's your actual clutch packs inside the trans. You can see a few sets of them in there. There's a better view right there. Set of clutches. That little gear right there in the rear, those setup, these little nubs right here are what the output shaft speed sensor reads. Your output shaft speed sensor is that nipple pointing straight up right there. It goes into the back of that case. But these things are known for that harness filling on the inside, so we're gonna swap it out. Let's get it on the bench. Stop talking about it. All right, valve body's out and on the table. This whole assembly right here is the valve body harness itself. There's your main transmission plug that comes out of the back of the transmission. But yeah, we got to train this entire thing out. Your sensors are actually made into the hard section of this harness. The wiring is inside. And there is our new part. This is your range sensor that tells your computer park, reverse, neutral. These are all the little individual plugs made into it that plug into that valve body harness. Sorry, that solenoid pack. Those are your shift solenoids. It plugs into that thing from the other side. Like I say, there's your shift setup right there. So when you shift from park, reverse to neutral, it moves this right here that tells everything how to do it. So we are going to get this thing swapped over to the new one and get it back in the truck. Let's go. All right, got that old harness off. Let me show you a little bit better on this one. Those are those contacts that are plugging into those solenoids along the back of that valve body. And that's how the back of the valve body looks with that pack off. I'm gonna get this new one installed. All right, got the valve body back in, pan sealed up. Now we're gonna refill this thing with fluid. These things only have this little short little dipstick from the bottom. You can't fill them from the top. That dipstick comes out of a hole in the side of the transmission. That's right here. That's where you fill it from. I've got my little pump here. It's got that little 90-degree curve on it. And all you do is just set it up in there, and it sits inside of that hole. Open that valve right there. Oh, and that's run out to my little pump to pump fluid up into this transmission. I've got the truck on jack stands on all four corners. Truck's sitting level. It doesn't look like it is, but it's level. Truck's got to be sitting level for the fluid level to be measured properly. I'll put about 4 quarts in the transmission, crank it up, shut it off, put a little more in it, and check it once it's warm, and we'll get her topped off. All right, got her running. We're gonna check the fluid level on this thing without burning myself. Dipstick goes in. Come on. Yep, right at it. That's perfect. Cool. All right.